Good evening. It is taco time, and I'm kind of hungry. Wait. Hello. I'm finally back home. Tsukareta. I'm so tired, but I'm back home. We are fine. I do have some snacks. Maybe I can eat some snacks. My little monthly snack packet came in while I was away, and Mama niece picked it up for me, so you know, I gotta eat it before it goes bad. Hello! How are you guys? Are you guys miraculously preserved? I am extremely jet lagged. I don't know why, but I think I'm just really tired this time, so I feel the jet lag even more. Usually I'd be like, you know, it's the same old, same old. I don't need to, you know, worry about jet lag because I'm already jet lagged. But I'm exhausted. How long have I been away from home? Probably almost a month. Ish. Man, I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. Almost a month again. I mean, I was away from home for like a couple months, like last year, but that time wasn't as bad, I feel, because it was in Japan and there was an actual, you know, apartment to stay at, and I was living a normal life and I got used to the time zone. But being in different countries for just like a week or two is extremely tiring, is what I found. And we're already in February. Oh my goodness. How is Bet-chan? Bet-chan is amazing as usual. I don't know why. I don't know if I told you guys about how I bought a pretty pricey mattress when I moved to the office where I am right now. And it's been the best purchase ever. I guess I sleep on the couch a little less. My bed is pretty nice. And I don't know, I feel like hotel beds are not that great. Even like really good hotels, right? Psychologically is just not as comfortable as home. Like no matter how expensive a hotel is, it's just not the same, you know? Also, what is this snack? I can't tell. I think it's just crackers. Oh, I have to say though, I have chimkin salt now for sure. I put it in my checked luggage so it doesn't get like, you know, it like escapes my carry-on luggage like last time. And I made sure I like wrapped it in a bunch of clothing so it doesn't fall out at all. So I have it now. What do you suggest I eat it with, I wonder? They said fries. So maybe some fries with chimkin. Maybe. Oh, it's pretty good. Chimkin salt goes well with everything. Naruhodo? Naruhodo? Did Chocobi make a safe home? Chocobi did! I almost didn't have enough room for Chocobi and I was panicking. But I realized Chocobi is a plushie, therefore can be squished. So, managed to pack Chocobi into my suitcase. Luggage. Suitcase luggage. I have to say though, Bay is surprisingly really good at creating games. I have a long way to go. She's so good at it. I don't know how. But funny thing is, before going for the Chokui plushie, we also went for like, you know, like the smaller crane games with like really easy to win prizes. And there was one prize where it was keychains, but it was literally just fries. Like a single fry with a little keychain attached to it. And we were like, do we get this? And it was like 100 yen per try. So we're like, this is great. We need to get this to commemorate me getting my chimkin salt. So I did it once, and we got 3 fries out of it. Now we have some fries as keychains. Like literally a single fry. Well, I guess I have 2. I gave one to Bae. It's like, if you imagine you take a piece of Macca's fries and you put a little metal key around it, that's literally what it is. And you mentioned another keychain. I don't know if it's a keychain, it's a ring. Except it has unko on it. It was literally like right beside the fry one, I think. And we saw it and we're just like, do we get this? And then Bae was like, you know, I'm gonna get this for you. So we she rather tried it. She got me an unko ring. It's the most beautiful ring I've ever got. I got like a metallic golden one, and she got like a neon yellow one or something. Except like the ring on it was kind of big, so we both like put it on our thumbs. We're just like, hee hee. But yeah, I think I got to hang out with Bae a lot this time. It was super fun. It's like keep running into Bae in the studio, and then we're just like, again, Gohan Iku. So we would just like wait for each other to be done at the studio to go eat dinner together and stuff. Yeah, I think we talked about this already, but one of the days we're just like, you know what? This is gonna be the one day where we don't have anything, and we're just gonna go out together and do stuff. And originally we were gonna go see Happy Blappies together, but you know, the couple of days before that we have been very busy. So we were both pretty tired, and then Bae kind of stepped in a little bit. So I was like, no, Bae, it's okay. We will go see Cappy Blappies later. So we just decided to do a random shopping trip. Yeah. My goodness. So we went shopping one of the days, and it was so funny because we were walking by like some clothing shops, and then like we saw something that looked really great, and then And then the attendant worker there, they like, I think I literally saw like a sparkle in their eyes, and they were like, "Oh, would you like to try this on?" To Bay, because the kind of clothing store, like it definitely didn't match my mood, right? Because I have like a certain style of clothes I wear, and Bay has a certain style of clothes she wears. And the store we were looking at was closer to Bay's style. So the attendant, I think like she like scanned both of us, and I was like not in the target, target range of customers. But then she saw she saw Bay, and she was like, oh, she's the one. So she kept like trying to like bring different clothes from the shop. She's like, oh, this was also on sale. I feel like this will look so great on you. And she was like beaming with extroverted energy at Bay, and Bay was just like, and then she ended up buying some clothes there. Oh, it was so funny. And Bay was like, she kept looking at me, and she was like, do I buy this? And I'm just like, it looks good on you. And I have to say, I'm probably like not the greatest person to go shopping if you don't want to spend money, because if I see something that looks good on you, I'll be like, buy it. It's great. It looks good on you. So, yeah. She was basically saying, should I buy it? But then at the same time, she was probably thinking, maybe there's a voice of reason, aka Ina, who will stop me from spending money on clothes. And I'm just like, hee hee, hee hee. Swipe, swipe. Ina did not help, indeed. It was quite funny to watch though, because Bay is usually very outgoing, etc. But the extroverted sales energy of the store worker was very very intimidating almost. She was way too extroverted, positive energy. Sales lady was indeed too powerful. But yeah, and then like while we were looking around, we saw these really, really, really cute socks. And that's probably, she already talked about this, and we were like, I've always wanted to have matching clothing with friends. And we kind of just like looked at each other, and we're just like, yeah, we're gonna buy some. And so she got tomato ones, and I got sweet potato ones, emo. And I chose emo. There was another option. There was like grapes or something. And I think tomato fits her because it's red, and I want to get something purple. But between grapes and emo, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to get emo because of the episode with emo taiyaki. I was like, emo. And then, yeah. They actually, at the same store, they also had like a t-shirt with emo on it. So I ended up getting that too. It was quite cute. It had a cute design. But anyways, yeah, so I think we were meant to go to the studio like again one other days after. So we're like, you know what? We should wear the socks to show Steph-san that we match. And so we wore the socks. And I also was like, you know what? I'm gonna match my shirt too and buy the new emo not socks, the t-shirt that I got. And so funniest thing happened. Well, not the funniest thing, but kind of awkward, funny-ish thing happened. Because on the way to the studio that other day, I wore the socks, I wore the shirt, And I was wearing a jacket, but you can kind of see like the emo character on the shirt, right? And so I was dressed with baked potato, baked sweet potato in mind. So I was walking over to the studio, and there was a mart, a market, supermarket, and they were selling some sweet potatoes, some emo outside. And it wasn't in the morning, I didn't have breakfast yet. I was like, they probably will have bento at the studio, so I should probably, fill my stomach with something, for breakfast. So I kind of forgot that I was wearing the sweet potato shirt at that time, because I just forget about what I'm wearing. And so I went into the supermarket, bought literally a single sweet potato. Although it wasn't a single sweet potato, it was like in a bag, and there was like 2 in it. And so I bought it. And as I was checking out, they didn't have self-checkout, so I was waiting in the line. It was my turn. I go up. So there was like this lady at the cashier. She was around Mama Niece's age, it feels like. She looks at me, what I'm buying, and everyone else is buying, like the bentos and stuff, and I'm buying this single sweet potato. She looks up, she sees me wearing a sweet potato shirt without at this point forgot that I was even wearing the shirt, and she goes, "Ah, you like sweet potatoes? Like, imo suki desu ne?" And I'm just like, with the biggest grin, happy to be eating some sweet potatoes, and went, "Hey!" And then she kind of, we just kind of, I check out, I walk out of the mart, and I look down a little bit, trying to see my sweet potato, and suddenly I realize the reason she asked me if I liked sweet potato. And I'm just like... Well. I do indeed like sweet potatoes, yes. I was kind of embarrassed, but you know what? What's done is done, and probably will never go back to the supermarket. I'll probably never return to the supermarket ever again, but you know what? Yeah. It was delicious. Emotional damage. Chat, I'm pretty sure you're better at puns than I am. Because I didn't think emotional. Yep. It did indeed have emotional damage. But yeah, that's what happened. That was some fun times. Yeah, thanks to Bay, I think I had a lot of what should I say? Had a lot of fun time this time around. Wasn't as lonely. Cause I felt like sometimes it's like a toss between, I have a lot of stuff to get done within the time frame. This time, I thought I would be done with everything I needed to do within like a week. So I'll have like a week of free time. But then stuff kept popping up, and before I knew it, my entire schedule was filled, and it was kind of sad. I had like barely any free time. Yeah. But at least I got to run into quite a few people. Did I hang out with Callie? I didn't get to hang out with her, like, hang out with her this time. I was so sad. Cause when I, like, like one of the first people I contact whenever I'm gonna be in Japan is Callie. And I'm just like, Callie, let's hang out. But I think like half the time she wasn't in Japan this time around. I did run into her though. I got to say hi, gave her big hugs. And we preached. We, as in Bay and I, because we ran into her in the studio. We preached Bling Bang Bang Born to her. We're just like, Callie, do you know Bing Bang Bang Born? Oh yeah, I think I don't know if you if they mentioned too, but on the day we went shopping, we were like, we're kind of getting hungry near dinner time, and we're just like, man, where do we go to eat? We don't know what to eat. And then we're just like, karaoke iku. So we went karaoke, and we tried to sing Bling Bang Bang Born, but you know, yeah. It was so funny because we recorded one of the attempts to sing it, and so for the really fast rap part, we're just like, and then when we get to Kagami Kutai, all of a sudden we just like start singing perfectly. And we recorded it and we let Callie hear it. I don't think we can play it on stream because it uses like the karaoke backing track from the karaoke. But we let Callie hear it and she burst out laughing. Oh, I wish you guys could hear, but it was hilarious. Maybe on Twitter. I don't know if we're allowed to even on Twitter. And I'd rather not. I'd rather play safe with music permissions and copyright stuff. You know. It's the tier 10 membership stuff, of course. Maybe you'll hear us sing it one day. It's not like a problem with we will, you know, sing it like we did. It's the backing tracks copyright that I don't think we have. One day. My bae is doing the karaoke in a few hours. I'm looking forward to that. I guess it's members content, so I won't be able to see, but I feel like I can ask her how it went. I mean, there are backing tracks available for us to sing, but It's just the whatchamacallit, the one that we recorded in the karaoke. It was pretty hilarious. How are my dance lessons? They're pretty good. There are some simple ones, and then there is... You'll see. You'll see. I can't say anything yet. You feel your dancing improved? I think it did. But... you guys will see at first. We can talk about it more afterwards. I'll just have to say that I move. Yes, I move. I move. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Nahodo. Oh yeah, did I talk about this? About the... I forgot my Pasmo card at home when I went to Japan. I usually have it attached to my small bag that I carry around, but I forgot it, and I didn't know that they were not reissuing Pasmo and Suica cards. And I was like, yeah, but yeah, but so I tried to get the whatchamacallit, the Pasmo passport. I was able to get one, but I didn't really want to use it because the Pasmo passport, you can't like it expires after 28 days. So any money left on it is gone. And I didn't know. I usually load up my card quite a bit because sometimes I used to just buy stuff from the konbinis and stuff, or like just buy stuff in general. And so I didn't want to load it up a lot, right? Because the money is gonna be gone. And the only other option was to get the mobile ones. Problem is, if you have an iPhone, you'll be fine. Because you can load it up and you have the option to in Apple Pay. It's completely stress-free. I don't use an iPhone as my main phone, my main personal phone. And so on Android, you can't get the mobile stuff unless you bought that phone in Japan, because they have like a specific whatchamacallit, the NFC technology. So it was very inconvenient. Yeah. Yeah. And I realized if I ever live in Japan, I'm gonna have to use an iPhone. So, yeah. But there's a catch. My work phone It's an iPhone. And I was like, do I use this work phone for personal purchases? And I was like, no. I shouldn't. Because I don't want to leave like personal purchase information on this phone. So I debated super duper hard. And so I decided to get a new phone. So I had to literally use whatever money was left on the Pasmo passport and then go to an Apple store. And there's a upside to this because when I travel in Japan, I don't really like the pocket Wi-Fi's anymore because they're one, take up space in your bag. Two, you have an extra thing to charge every day. Three, their speeds are pretty slow. I'll be honest, they're pretty slow. So I have a Japanese SIM card. And usually it's a physical SIM card because I got it a while ago. And I was like, usually I switch the SIMs out with my main phone. So I get the, you know, I get the data on my main phone. But I was like, what if I use this Japanese SIM with this new phone so that I'll have a phone every time I'm in Japan because I'm pretty often and I don't have to switch it out every time. And I was just like, this is gonna be the only way I can justify this purchase, along with having a mobile travel transit IC card. And so that's what happened. And now it's just, yeah. It is pretty handy though, having this phone in Japan, because like, it's just so much easier to load it up, because you don't have to load it up by going to the station or anything. You just load it up with your credit card through Apple Pay, and you're just like, oh, it's so handy. And usually, you know, you're near at the station, you're already looking at your phone, and so you don't even have to take it out. You just like, as you're looking at the phone and doing your own stuff, you just tap it, like where you would tap a Pasmo card, and it just goes beep, and then you're in. I'm just like, oh, it's surprisingly convenient indeed. But yeah, I really wish that they allowed, you know, the not Japanese phones to be able to use the card, because, you know, it's kind of misleading because it says Google Pay, like you'll see like the Google Pay icon accepted at like the Pasmo, like and Sika, whatchamacallit, the posters and stuff, but it's only like Japanese phones. It's kind of just sad. And also what I learned is that I can't use Pasmo because it does not, it says it accepts foreign credit cards, but it does not. So for the last, I don't know, when was the first time I went to Japan? Like 2017 or something. Ever since then, I've been using Pasmo But I had to switch to Suica. Because Suica accepts my credit card, and I was just like, well, there you go. Low key, Suica's mascot is cuter. I'm just saying, the penguin is pretty cute. But you know, I probably still have to use up the money in my physical Pasmo card. Apparently, like, the money in your like transit IC cards, like Pasmo or Suica, they're okay for like 10 years after the last use. So, it doesn't expire for 10 years. Uh-huh. "10 years from the last use, not total." Yeah. So you can definitely have the card, use it, and then it won't expire till like 10 years later. It's pretty good. You know, maybe you're someone who doesn't go to Japan as often, and you remember that you had a Suica or Pasmo card, or any of the other IC cards, you know. Heard the regular IC cards are back in limited station. I heard about that, and that was one of the options I thought about. But then, after I thought about the convenience of having it on my phone, I was like, yeah. I don't know, I like having the physical card still, true. But, you know, it's pretty convenient now that I've used it on my phone before. I've heard that, I mean, not I've heard, been asked, have I gotten any new hugs? I think the biggest, you guys probably already saw it on Twitter, but the biggest surprise was running into Korone Senpai in the studio. I was just like, I think I was in the middle of something, and then Korone Senpai was also in the middle of something. It was kind of late in the day, so I was like, no, I have to say hi. I hope she doesn't leave before I get to say hi. And so, luckily I got to say hi. She's so friendly and she's so nice. Like, you know, sometimes when I meet other holomams, it's always like one of two things. Like, one thing is like we're both like too introverted to be like very friendly and like you know, hug and be like, oh my god, we finally meet, kind of thing. But then the other side of the spectrum of meeting holomams is like, it's like I haven't talked to them much, but it's as if I've talked to them like 5,000 times and we've known each other for like 10 years. And I think Korone Senpai was on that side of the scale. She's so friendly. Who initiated the hug? I'm not sure. We just kind of naturally hugged and we're just like, wah, Korone Senpai! And I was like, yeah. And then, you know, I ended up talking about possibly moving to Japan. She was just like, you know, Bae moved recently. You're moving too, right? I'm just like, I, I, I know, I know. And she's like, oh, I'll help you move if you move here. I'm just like, I know. The pressure. But she was so cute, and I think like there was a bunch of people. I think Bae was there too, and then we were all talking, and then like I hugged her a lot, and then like we were talking about something, and then Corona Senpai walked behind me, and she gave me a back hug, and I was just like, oh, that's a first. And then as I was getting a back hug from Corona Senpai, Bae was like, she came and hugged me from the front, so I was sandwiched between the two, and I was just like, this is heaven. Oh, this is heaven. Yeah, she was super nice. Like we were having a conversation while I was going back to like one of the where I had my stuff, and then we kept talking, and we like walked past my door, and I kept walking and talking, and I was just like, oh yeah, I have to go into my room. Yeah, she's super nice. Ina sandwich. I'm winning, guys. With Alcon cooler pot. I guess like I already talked about this in the previous stream, but I also met Alcon. And so my what should I say? My impression of Alcon is that Alcon is basically JP Crony. And I do find Crony cool too, you know? And I find Alcon cool too. Except they just have the gap, you know? You know, they're both cool and cute and funny. But I was watching like some of the clips of Alcon too, and like I kept like thinking about how like similar they are to Crony, and I'm just like I'm sorry. They're both lovely. They're both lovely. I guess the difference between them is probably their Mario Kart. Alcon is amazing at Mario Kart. Yeah. It's actually quite amazing. Quite amazing. I can't wait to see more of Alcon Mario Kart. It's definitely something. Mm-hmm. What else? Oh yeah! I watched the Gundam movie. I have to say, it's everything Gundam Seed is in a movie. I won't say anything more. I mean, I think like the official Twitter and stuff gives spoilers because they have to announce like the merch and stuff and the kits. But, you know, it's everything Gundam Seed is condensed into one movie. Ah, 少し前の話になるけど、冬コミで稲ちゃんのアクリルキーホルダーとグッズを作ってたくさんの人に買ってもらえたので、その嬉しさを。ありがとうございます。あ、I think I remember. なんかコミケの時になったらよくなんていうよく見るんですよ。そのグッズとかイラスト本とかみんな出るのかなと。When it becomes like around Comic time, I do, kind of see. I'm just like, am I on any of anyone's merches? But I remember seeing their merch, and I was just like, I wish I could have gone to buy it. 買いに行きたかったです。行かなかったけど、行かなかった。タコなかった。I haven't been to like Comic physically in years. 行かなかったのでタコなかった。そう。はい。日本語上手くなったね。あざまし。No, I keep. It's I do hear. This. I think this current trip. I think like. Oh, there was a funny story. So for some reason, what should I say? I just like, I don't know, maybe I just like radiate helpful energy or something. But a lot of like foreigners in Japan kind of asked me for directions at the station. I don't know why. And so some of them would try to like communicate in Japanese because they think I'm Japanese, and I would, try to. For some reason, one of the times they asked, it was like a family of 4. There was like 2 kids, and then there was the mom and dad. They tried to like communicate in broken Japanese. So I was like, I don't know why, but I replied in Japanese. And so I tried to tell them like where to get to. What was it? It was the Oedo line. Oedo line, sometimes the stations are hard to get to because it's like way down in the ground, and sometimes the gate to it is like obscured. And so they're trying to find how to get to the Oedo line, like the entrance. And so like I replied. And then they said, thank you at the end in English. And then, of course, I replied in perfect English, no problem. And then it was just like a moment of Ina confuses a family of 4, and then there's no moment. I was just like, for that moment, I was just like, why did I reply in Japanese? I'm just like, wait. And then yeah, they were like, oh, you speak English. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm also traveling. Man, I don't know. It just happens. Sometimes it's just hard to switch between languages when you're in Japan and you hear like a whole bunch of different languages, including Japanese and English, and you're just like, brain in Japanese mode shall reply in Japanese when asked in Japanese. It's just like the same thing on the plane too. It's like when the flight attendants, they ask in Japanese, I just automatically switch to Japanese mode and I reply. And then when they speak to me in English, I reply in English. And then sometimes they forget which one I speak, so they speak both, and I'm just like, I speak both back. And my brain is so confused. My brain is so confused. But I've been getting complimented a lot too. I think my way of talking more naturally has gotten better. Overall language level probably not higher or better, but able to speak as if I'm fluent, probably better. Sashiga Ina, master of blending in. Yeah. It's always like so confusing at like when I check into hotels and stuff, cause they try so hard to speak to me in English, except I feel like if I had to choose between like understanding Japanese versus a bit of like broken English, I prefer Japanese. So, without trying to be rude, is when they like first try to speak to me in like English, I'm just like, hi, and like I try to, you know, suggest that I'm okay with Japanese. Yeah, there are like still some words and stuff I don't understand, but you know, usually for checking in and stuff, they just tell you like, you know, how to get the Wi-Fi and like how to get the breakfast in the hotel and stuff like that. Yeah, usually. Yeah. But what should I say? But I feel like it'd be nice to live in Japan for at least like 6 months or so, because I feel like you definitely just get better naturally. Pick up some words a lot more. That'd be nice. Now I'm seriously considering it. Not because Korone senpai was like, you're moving here, right? It's definitely not because of that, baby. But I feel like it'd be nice at least to like learn Japanese a lot more. Hmm. Well, not to mention like easier access to the studio and stuff. Yeah. What else? What else? Oh yeah, it's strawberry season in Japan right now. And so I met up with some family and they were like, "You wanna go strawberry picking?" You say it's already, but it's like I asked the people at the strawberry farm and they were like, "Oh, it's like the ones in the call it, the what do you call the thing where they can grow vegetables and stuff in the winter? It's like this plastic wrapped greenhouse. That's what it is. It's like strawberry season for greenhouse grown strawberries, and then it goes all the way till like May-ish. They said like normal like outside grown strawberries won't be until much later in the year, but the greenhouse ones are in season right now in Japan. So that's where we went to go pick the strawberries. And I have to say, I've never had that much strawberries in one sitting in my life. It was so good. Isn't fruit really expensive there? It is. And considering the amount of strawberries I got, because it was like you pay by weight, it was pretty cheap. Considering that it was, you know, naturally grown strawberries, I picked them myself. I got to pick out which ones. There was a whole bunch of different types. It was very interesting to see, or I guess taste, that different types of strawberries had like a different sweetness to it. Because like, you guys know, strawberries here in the West, they're pretty bad. It's hard to find good strawberries that actually taste super sweet. And it's like the Western strawberries are more like saku saku, you know? Like, they're not great. Yeah. Like, you know, they're not squishy sweet. It's like you can kind of tell they're kind of like, they have like a whatchamacallit, sort of crispy-ish texture to them. Yeah. They're kind of sour too, exactly. But then like the type of strawberries I had was like there were like some slightly sour ones and there was like sweet ones. It literally tasted like sugar. I was just like, I've never had strawberries this good in my life. Usually when I eat strawberries, I had to sprinkle sugar on them. I'm just like, drool. It was so nice. And like, it was like the most picture perfect looking strawberries. I'm just like, how? It was so good. It was super good. And then there was on the way back, there was like a local bakery. I don't know if it's a chain or a local bakery. I'm pretty sure it's a local bakery. But they had the most amazing salt butter pan ever. I was like, I just had like 2 buckets of strawberries and I will have like 2 of this bread with no problem. It was so good. And then I looked at the packaging and it was like, it like won an award for like a salt butter pan competition or something. I'm just like, yup, that's an award-winning taste tasty, freshly baked salt butter pan right there. I was just like, oh, I'm like drooling thinking about it. It's so good. And then I also bought a saku saku curry pan from the same bakery. And I was eating it. I was just like, this is so good too. And I also look at the packaging. It also won an award in like a curry pan competition. I'm just like, what is this bakery? It was like kind of, it wasn't like, because the farm and stuff is not like in Tokyo. I think it was more in the Mitaka area. That's where it was, near the Ghibli Museum. And then like, it was so good. It was so good. I literally bought like, how much bread did I buy? I bought a lot, and I even had it like the day after. It was so good. I forgot what the bakery was called, but it was so good. But yeah. It was like one of those hole-in-the-wall bakeries. It wasn't really hole-in-the-wall, it was kind of medium-sized. Relatively a normal-sized store. But... oh, that's the one! Toho Bakery, yeah! I don't know if it's a chain or like a... only like a standalone bakery. It was so good. If you guys ever are going to like the Ghibli Museum and stuff, you should go. Not Toho, it's Toho. Like Toho. But literally, I think the trip out to Mitaka area is worth it just for that salt butter pan. It's so good. It's so good. Delicious. And they have like all kinds of different bread as well. That was super good. They had a mentaiko baguette, and it was also so good. Delicious. But it is kind of like outside of the main Tokyo area a bit, so but it's really easy to get to, I think. It's relatively close to one of the stations. Plus, like, it's kind of near the Ghibli Museum, so I think it's like walkable distance from there, from what I remember. Yeah, cause I was walking back to the station, and I was like, cause Ghibli Museum has this kind of like tall, not really tall, but like a couple stories high, and then there's like kind of like a cage looking thing at the top. And I was walking back to the station, I was like, wait, that looks really familiar. Isn't this the Ghibli Museum? And my family was like, yeah. I was like, huh? Oh. I didn't realize. Yeah. What else did I do? Oh, there was one more thing, and I'll probably talk about this a lot more in a specific stream. But, I also got to visit the Choya bar in Ginza. I didn't know they had a bar there until, like, I was talking with Choya for, like, the previous stream. I really wanted to try it, but I didn't get the time until now. It was super nice. Like, I think it's like, I would recommend getting a reservation, because I'm not entirely sure how much people go there, but I don't think it's that well known to like tourists and stuff. So, but they had all kinds of different mixed drinks as well, but they use like And they use umeshu to make it too. And I'm just like, oh. And so I think I was drinking one of the umeshu and they were like, oh, you can eat the ume in the umeshu. And so while they were talking about some stuff, I decided to put the entire thing in my mouth. And you have to say, I thought it was gonna be sweeter, but it was super sour. So I just made, you know, like the Pikachu in pain face. As they were trying to talk to me about serious stuff, and I'm just like, but yeah, it was. I think if you guys have a time, I would personally recommend it. It's not because I was sponsored by them before, but just to, you know, as a person-to-person recommendation. If you want kind of like a quiet-ish place to have a couple of drinks. They have non-alcoholic drinks as well if you ask for non-alcohol. So definitely Ina approved. Yeah. It's quiet until 50 of us go there. That's true. Let's kukiyomi and stay quiet and respectfully enjoy umeshu. Yeah, I wanted to write something funny for the Akashiba, but nothing came to mind. Any ideas? Something funny. My nose? What about my nose? Maybe the funny things were the friends we made along the way. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of long, sort of tiring month. Why has January become such a busy month for travels recently? I don't know. I'm exhausted. I'm probably gonna take a nap after this. I probably shouldn't, to get my life back on track. Not jet lagged, but I'm so tired. Just like physically tired. The friends we made along the way, I don't really understand taco humor. Yeah. Thumbs up. Stream tomorrow? I think there is. It's a collab. Yes, it is tomorrow. Yes, it indeed. And it is with a certain tomato. And it will be probably some lecturing on her recent artistic adventures. Man. It was so funny during the Fest PR stream. I was literally taking a sip of water, or was it Red Bull? I can't tell. And then Steph says switch the screen. I'm just like I love it. I love it. She is hololive, exactly. But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. Will I be playing Relink sometime? Probably, because I've been waiting for that game for so long. Ina, are you traveling back to Japan for Fest? Maybe. Moyad. Let me stay home. But yeah, you know, I gotta work. I gotta work for the delicious salt butter puns. It's a lot of back and forth. It is. Which is why I was actually considering, you know, moving for at least like 6 months or something. It's literally turning into a Japan trip like every like other month, and I'm just physically tired now. First few times I was like, let's go. Japan trip. Love it. And then now I'm just like, please. Please. But so yeah, I'm just exhausted from being on the plane for so long. Yeah, and I'm as much as I try my best not to get sick, like the last couple of times. Well, I think I'm fine this time because I was so careful about, you know, staying as healthy as possible. But I just get like sick often when I travel, and then I can't stream. And I'm just like, it's messing up everything on my schedule. Therefore, I will actually seriously look into staying in Japan for a longer period of time this year. I don't know how long it will take, or if it's gonna happen, but it's definitely something I'm gonna seriously consider, because my body can't handle flying back and forth all the time. If I stay in Japan, will TAKOTIME change? That's a problem for future Ina to worry about. I have too many other things to worry about right now. But it is a long flight, and if I think about it, overall cost of flying back and forth plus hotels will probably add up to like a couple of months of rent over time. Anyways, so there really isn't a big thing other than being a big headache for taxes, etc. and stuff that I will probably have to sort out if I do want to consider it, but yeah. We'll see, we'll see. It does get expensive, and more so, I'm just like physically tired. I'm just physically tired. Okay, I'm getting too sleepy. Whew. But you know, I'll be home for the next month or so. I don't know when I'm going over for Fest. But thumbs up. Maybe I'll meet a lot more members during Fest time. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah. But it was good. It was a fun and rewarding trip for sure. And I can't wait for what this year has in hold for us. We have a lot to go through, tacos. So hold on. But yeah, let's do our best. I'll do my best. Let's have fun while we're home. Let's have fun while we're home. Ikuzo. Yeah, thanks for always being patient and waiting for me. I'm sorry I couldn't stream as much as I would have liked to while I was in Japan. I had like very little table space and it was kind of uncomfortable. Next time I should just find a place or have them book a place that has a proper table. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff done while I was in Japan too, so Fest is gonna be super fun, and there will be other super fun stuff soon, maybe. So yes, take care. I hope you guys also get some good rest, like I will. But yeah, we're gonna be back on track again for a month until we go celebrate Fest. I can't wait. Fest time is always super exciting. For I guess for all of hololive production. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. Yes. I'll see you guys tomorrow for fun times. More fun times. I can't wait to see what our little tomato has in stock for us. Anyways, take care. Probably come up with the schedule as soon as I get confirmation on things that are beyond my control. AKA sponsor streams. Thumbs up. Okay. Take care.